The Octopus of Global Control, JETS, 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 jets. There's a leader of a church in the Atlanta area named Creflo Dollar. He has asked 200,000 of his followers to each donate $300 so that he could buy a $65 million G650 Gulfstream private jet in order for him to, quote, safely and swiftly share the good news of the gospel worldwide. He further clarified that a long-range, high-speed, intercontinental jet aircraft is a tool that is necessary in order to fulfill the mission of the ministry. What he failed to mention is he already has a Gulfstream 3, but I guess that just wasn't cutting it, right? So, if I want to believe God for a $65 million plane, you cannot stop me. You cannot stop me from dreaming. I'm going to dream until Jesus comes. Creflo Dollar, con man. Look, if he steals $65 million from this church in order to buy a Gulfstream 650, that is on him. If he asked you for $300 and you actually give it to him, then that's on you. I guess, snake oil salesmen at least had the common decency to give you a tangible product, even if it didn't work. And as insane as that sounds, to ask your parishioners for money to buy a jet, I think it's important to note that he actually got it, which is stunning. Have you heard of Westboro Baptist Church? These marketing geniuses are the lunatics behind the God hates fags protests of funerals and things like that. I'm still not completely sure what it is they're selling. I mean, besides hate, obviously. According to their website, the humble servants of God at WBC, Westboro Baptist Church, have picketed 57,671 times, preaching on the mean streets of 992 cities, including all 50 states, plus Canada and Iraq, commanding all men to fear God, give him glory, for the hour of his judgment is come. I would love to see the video of them preaching on a street corner in Fallujah. I'm sure that went very well for them. Some of their greatest hits, if you want to call it that, signs have picked a couple for us. God hates your tears. God hates divorce. Thank God for the tsunami. Thank God for dead soldiers. Thank God for AIDS. Fag soldier in hell. Your pastor is a whore. God hates crippled soldiers. And pray for more dead kids. Well, I get the feeling that maybe they have a couple pictures of Pat Robertson sitting on their desk somewhere in that facility. There's a retired bishop, Shelby Spong, and he has a pretty meaningful quote. I don't think hell exists. I happen to believe in life after death, but I don't think it's got a thing to do with reward and punishment. Religion is always in the control business, and that's something people don't really understand. It's in a guilt-producing control business. And if you have heaven as a place where you're rewarded for your goodness, and hell is a place where you're punished for your evil, then you sort of have control of the population. And so they create this fiery place which has quite literally scared the hell out of a lot of people throughout Christian history. And it's part of a control tactic. The church doesn't like for people to grow up because you can't control grown-ups. That's why we talk about being born again. When you're born again, you're still a child. People don't need to be born again. They need to grow up. They need to accept their responsibility for themselves and the world. Well, years ago, I remember hearing Bishop Desmond Tutu speaking, and he had a pretty interesting take on things. He said, when the missionaries came to Africa, they had the Bible and we had the land. They said, let us pray. We closed our eyes. When we opened them, we had the Bible and they had the land. I don't think I'd take it personally, Bishop Tutu. They've been running that scam on people for a very long time. How about this? From the Dalai Lama. My religion is very simple. My religion is kindness. You might be able to take that a step further. How about this? Live your life so that the Westboro Baptist Church pickets your funeral.